It's the last stretch of the Ramadan Bazaar at Wisma Geylang Serai, and food stalls like Abang Jago are gearing up for another busy day. It's been a market mainstay since 2016, before the bazaar took a pause for 2 years due to the pandemic. Now it's back with crowd favorites like its best-selling burger cheese tarik.
So far, everything going smooth. My daily average around 5,000. So this year a bit lesser, a bit. Around 2 to 3,000 different.
Joining this year's bazaar was very last minute, but it was crucial for this burger stall to be here.
My main business is the bazaar business. So because of 2 years, I've got no business really. I expected that there would be more crowd on these last few days.
Not far away, business is also brisk at the prawn vade and fritters stall, another bazaar regular for over 2 decades.
Sales is very good. Now we have at least about 25% more, I would say. We have to prepare early, we have to employ more staff. Everybody is working like, from more than 12 hours. So we, barely have a good night sleep. But of course we are happy doing this after 2 years.
While opening hours are much shorter this year, the time and effort are paying off for these food sellers.
We are making about 1.2 times more than 2019, which is our last bazaar. This year there are less stores here and the crowd is the same as the previous years. So we have been trying to keep up with the demand.
There are 70 stalls at the Geylang Serai Bazaar this year. That's far fewer than the 500 in 2019, but they make up a good blend.
There's a good mix of both food, halal food, various types of food, traditional, hipster, and to reach out to as many people as possible. And we have lifestyle stalls that will also cater to the needs of those people who may want to buy their goodies, their clothing during in preparation for Hari Raya. So, very nice blend. It's a wholesome experience here.
And community leaders say business sentiment has been buoyant.
Businesses are definitely more optimistic. In fact, I think if any challenges, it's actually more business related per se, because they have to now look for additional manpower and supplies to cope with what I would say a surge in demand.
This year's bazaar connect with the people emotionally. They shared that they welcome, even though it's smaller compared to those in 2019 and before. They appreciate the effort being put in.
Bazaars have been online events over the past 2 years, but this year it's a combination of online and physical.
The Ramadan period is seen as a seasonal period for people to make more sales. However, by having a digital platform, it allows them to extend the business life cycle throughout the year. It overcomes issues such as manpower, last mile deliveries through the already available resources that are existing in the digital platforms that we partner with.
The online Bazaar Kita saw more than $600,000 worth of sales last year. But that could taper off as more people shop offline. There are 80 participants in this year's Bazaar Kita. One of them is Leon Soul, which is selling on both online and offline platforms.
A lot of our customers actually stop by and check on the shoes. Customer would prefer to bring their kids to try on, and they would like to feel the quality of the shoes.
Leon Soul sells boots and casual footwear for babies and kids. What started out as a sideline business is now a full-scale venture with plans to expand overseas.
What I'm looking at is to promote or market my products. I want to ensure that the local community is actually aware that there is a local brand that sells genuine leather shoes for kids.
So far, even those who didn't get to join the bazaars are seeing the positive shift in the business landscape.
Business in the shopping center is exactly same as 2019. Our margin is equivalent with good day bazaar, but volume is lesser, expenses is lesser as well.
Before the pandemic, Fotohi Carpet Gallery was a regular at the bazaar for around 20 years. In 2019, the shop sold up to $50,000 worth of carpets there. Though they could not get on board this year due to lack of manpower, they're already more than halfway towards this sales figure.
When we are in bazaar, there is one good point which we don't have it here right now. The bazaar was ability for us to do auction, and auction was very, very good way for us to just clear as much as we want.
Taking the best parts of online and offline is a strategy that could pay off all year round.
Ramadan still forms a significant portion of their income, but I would like to believe that many of our businesses have adapted, have learned how to develop their business streams and increase their revenues throughout the year other than Ramadan.